microphones, so they're all here. Now they're hearing my voice, and now we transition. Boom. And it's you and it's okay, and it's Cafe Perilous. Cafe Perilous. Welcome. It's Easter Sunday on Cafe Perilous.
Welcome.
I am not Eamon Glennon.
And I am not Rob Thompson.
I am Rob Thompson.
And I am also Rob Thompson.
And
Wait,
I am Eamon Glennon.
what?
You confused me. We're supposed
Sorry.
to do tit for.
I am also Eamon Thompson. No,
I am.
God damn. All right, this is. I am Eamon Glennon.
We're a pair of perilous
Who
people.
are you? You're
A
not
pair
Eamon.
of perilous people.
We are Eamon and Rob.
We can go by our middle names. I'm Del.
I'm Patrick. We got Del
Welcome to
Patrick.
Cafe Perilous. Also, just to note, I'm going to pull up some notes over here.
Yeah.
I'm also doing some tech this time today, just because I'm just doing some tech.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and lose this little tag down here. It says Cafe Perilous.
It's
It's
best.
best that you are not watching.
It's best that you're not watching.
It must be hard, take a while for those news guys to get used to, like over here, it's best that you are not watching.
why they get
As if
paid.
you
Cafe
say,
Perilous.
it is best. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're right.
Cafe
All right.
Perilous.
And we thank you for not watching, all of y'all who are not watching. I mean, the guys who are watching, you know what's up.
Yeah, we're not weathermen.
You know
okay?
what's
We're
up.
trying.
That's what I'm saying.
And if you've seen
I'm
the
gonna
show
pull some
before,
notes.
you're used to technical malfeasance.
All right, who are we? We covered that. That's our first note.
Yes.
Where are we?
We are somewhere within the depths.
Cafe. No, we're right up. We're not in the depths anymore.
Oh, sorry.
That was the secret location.
Okay.
That was 7 layers underneath, 7 stages that no one can get to. It's full of bomb carcasses. Because it's connected to the storm drain. They wash down there. They float. We all float down there. Okay, we're at Java Lords, now known as Cafe Perilous after closing time.
That's right.
where we are, which is also located within the 7 Stages Theater compound.
That's right. So if you're Googling right now on your phone where Java Lords is, there is an actual address, but don't come here.
Yeah, and just to let everyone know who's watching on volume.com, we're not on Volume, we're on YouTube. And we haven't let anyone know, so that's the best for everyone.
Just something for you to think about. I mean,
you're
yes,
not
we're
watching.
here, we're somewhere, we're watching.
We're at
we may
Java
not,
Lords,
we
inside
we
Seven
may not be in the
Stages Theater.
same
We're in little
dimension.
5 Points, we're in Atlanta. It's all this kind of shit. This is real. This is the stuff we leave out. We just assume that people know what the fuck we're talking about.
Right.
Okay, who else is here tonight?
Special guest?
A special guest. We don't show him yet. You might be showing him already. It's okay if that happened. It's Vivan Greco, one of my first drug counselors. Not my first drug counselor, but one of my first. In a very fucked up treatment institution called Straight Incorporated. Don't look for it. It's been sued out of existence. I think he made $5 an hour as a drug counselor there, something like that. Wow. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know any specifics.
sorry.
And he's one of my oldest and dearest friends. He's been my AA sponsor since 1986, 87 or so. So
See how well it's working out.
he's a great sponsor. I don't call him as often as I should. I don't call him before I drink. Sometimes afterwards. But anyway, so no reflection on his ability as a sponsor. He's present and available. Our intentions tonight?
We are here to talk about real stuff.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. So what do you want to talk about? If you have anything to say.
If anyone out there has anything they want to say, a voice,
we wanna hear it.
spark, we want it. No, just kidding.
What does that mean?
It means
Oh, that one's on? Oh, look at that one. I got it. Cool. Thank you.
All right.
That's our tech crew. We got a tech crew. We are moving up in the world.
So why don't we let Vivan?
I'm going to introduce Vivan, or did you want to?
No.
And now we're going to introduce and cut the camera and bring in Vivan Greco.
Greco.
An Atlanta native, I believe.
Indeed.
There's many things with Vivan. A friend of mine. Actually, my first in my induction into Straight Incorporated, which didn't go well. I got pulled through after I got out of my whatever thing in the office and was getting pulled out to the first rap. They didn't have groups. It was raps. and I'm gonna. Hopefully, you can show us some motivation.
I will not be showing that.
We could destroy one of these chairs. It's okay. It was fucking weird. But show me when I was walking through, like mad as fuck. Coming in, you walked past me in the hall, just pulled up your T-shirt to show a Black Flag T-shirt. I think it was the slip it in shirt.
Yeah.
I believe, which he wasn't allowed to do. So,
Is that right? Black Flag?
So he's breaking rules right off the start with his drug things.
That's a great band.
His drug counseling.
I didn't get along well with the people that
you worked for?
That I worked for. No. Yeah.
And that saved your life, that gave you, that introduced you to recovery. They were fucking fucked up. But let's, Vivan, that's my first question. Why don't you just tell me a little bit, because I know my perspective, but what is Straight Incorporated? What was Straight Incorporated?
It was part of the 80s troubled teen
Satanic Panic?
Satanic Panic.
It was outpatient, but not, sort of.
It was fucked up.
They kidnapped me when I broke out. I broke out the first night, and they kidnapped me.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that then.
Right.
I was off the fucking property in my tidy whities. I'll tell that story a little later. But go ahead, keep going.
It was a place where it was in the 80s when any kid that misbehaved or acted rebellious was, assumed automatically to be on drugs, and it was a fucked up mix of people who were actual drug addicts and people who had no business being there at all, but their parents were convinced that they needed to be there, and so it was.
I think it was my fucking fucked up stepfather who suggested, because he worked with autistic kids and was worked for Fulton County. He's a fucking asshole. He's still a fucking asshole. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it was him that suggested fucking Straight Incorporated.
Yeah.
Anyway, when I went in, so let me just cut after that. So I got in, interview and gotten inducted. I went from juvenile to Straight Incorporated. Took my day. The judge said, "Do you want to complete a drug rehab program or stay in jail till you're 21?" But some of this is confusing too, because I don't think I would have stayed in jail till I was 21.
No, I got the same. I was convinced. Yeah, I was convinced. So I don't think it's court ordered.
Because there's some other things that are curious, especially like how I eventually, after I signed myself out of Ridgeview, but so I got inducted. Vivan showed me his Black Flag shirt, and I was like, it was like a little bit of a sigh, but it might have been a day or two after. I was still in the back offices when you showed me, somewhere in the halls back there, which I wasn't very often, because they don't have you talk to any actual professionals or mental professionals. They have people who completed the program and were completely brainwashed by their peers, like Vivan, and then sort of, because you just showed me the Black Flag.
Right. Yeah.
If you were completely brainwashed, you would not have done that.
No, that was the thing, is that I went in. I was pretty fucked up when I went in. I was an honest to God drug addict. Mm-hmm. And I had just discovered heroin and fallen in love with it, and it is. Heroin's, people say it's bad. Oh, it's bad. 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 Actually, it's good. I loved it.
Actually, it's good. It's real good.
Just
don't do it every day.
But so I was grateful to have had some place to just basically keep me away from it for a while, and inadvertently introduce me to actual recovery. I had to spend a couple of years deprogramming myself after I was out of that place, and
before you or after you were a counselor, or
that was the thing. I thought
you go straight.
Yeah, I thought I could be
if you want.
That was the thing. I thought that I could, as a counselor, help the few people that actually.
Well, I think you got to me.
Were drug addicts, and my problem with what happened to me was, I would tell the higher ups, the actual executive staff, the people who were,
that's a side I never saw.
Yeah, that
Depression is a serious medical condition that can take your life away. It is the silent beast that stalks 1 billion people every single day. Anger, sadness, anxiety, feelings of worthlessness, hopelessness, sometimes even unexplained hysterical laughter. But we've all seen this commercial before, haven't we? Pills, therapy, art classes. Truth is, none of that has ever worked. You're a meaningless shell of a person wandering through life like a ghost. You're not suffering from normal depression, and I'm not a real doctor. This is not a commercial that you're actually watching. If you are seeing this, then you are a survivor of childhood enchantment. Yes, I'm talking to you, and there is help. If you have experienced enchantment during your formative years, such as curses, hexes, arcane possession, interdimensional visitation, time travel, or have had contact with extraterrestrial entities, then you are very likely suffering from post-traumatic enchantment disorder. The Survivors of Childhood Enchantment Treatment Center, we can help you take control of your life. The care and nurture you have hungered for your whole life. You no longer have to live in the dark cloud of shadow. Let us help you find the light.
Hello?
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
How's the new place?
I'm good. I'm safe. Place is nice.
That's great, buddy.
Yeah.
Can't wait to pay you a visit.
What? Who's this?
People get you Vivan Greco.
Depression is a serious medical condition that can take your life away. It is the silent beast that stalks 1 billion people every single day. Anger, sadness, anxiety, feelings of worthlessness, hopelessness, sometimes even unexplained hysterical laughter. But we've all seen this commercial before, haven't we? Pills, therapy, art classes. Truth is, none of that has ever worked. You're a meaningless shell of a person wandering through life like a ghost. You're not suffering from normal depression, and I'm not a real doctor. This is not the commercial that you're actually watching. If you are seeing this, then you are a survivor of childhood enchantment. Yes, I'm talking to you, and there is help. If you have experienced enchantment during your formative years, such as curses, hexes, arcane possession, interdimensional visitation, time travel, or have had contact with extraterrestrial entities, then you are very likely suffering from post-traumatic enchantment disorder. The Survivors of Childhood Enchantment Treatment Center, we can help you take control of your life. The care and nurture you have hungered for your whole life. You no longer have to live in the dark cloud of shadow. Let us help you find the light.